Venus, our planet of love and beauty, enters Leo on July 11th. Now, right as she does this, Venus is going to become visible as an evening star. She enters her Hesperus phase, the love goddess phase. And the ancients observed that this was a time that we started to see a lot more harmony and accord in the world and in our lives as well. So, if you've noticed, since Venus became in a morning star back in the fall, yeah, the world has definitely been on fire. People have been bickering, disagreeing. It's been heated for sure. So hopefully that's going to start to bring a shift for us personally, but also hopefully collectively. So Venus is going to be hanging out in the fixed fire sign through August 4th. And yeah, I should note too, like one of the reasons why Venus is considered like the goddess of beauty is because of how beautiful this planet is to behold in the sky. So if you are able to go out and look, it's going to depend a little bit on your latitude, like to the day that you're going to be able to see Venus, but go out and look because you, depending on your location, you may be able to see this beautiful luminous goddess in the sky. So, yeah, what do we get with Venus and Leo then? Venus and Leo is really fun for style. Venus and Leo helps us to be bolder, helps us to push out of our comfort zone, helps. I think I got these earrings while Venus was in Leo, actually. I know I did because I was like, I don't have anything like that. I need something like that. Or you get like the nail polish color that you don't have, or in my days as a hairstylist, people always wanted to do new and fun things. With their hair while Venus is in Leo. Why? Because, the Leo, the sign of the lion is known for its mane. So people want to go bolder with it, that fire sign and people want to go bigger with it. Like fire energy is here to elevate us. And so we want to make our hair bigger and more beautiful, like so we can be spotted in the crowd. Like my daughter was like, there's my mom with the green hair. I was pretty happy about that. It was so cute. But anyways, Venus in Leo is not shy. Venus in Leo encourages us to be seen because we feel it, we want it, we deserve it. And so that may show up a lot in the way that we make our style choices and things like that. But in terms of love languages, Venus in Leo, in my mind, is affection and words of affirmation. The praise, compliments, adoration, expressing how much you love someone, how much you appreciate someone. And Mercury and Leo wants to do that too. So now we're kind of doubling down on the love bombing. Okay. And this is a time where Venus is in a fixed sign. So we not only want to cultivate that flame, we want to tend that flame. So some of the things that we do to sustain our love for other people, to sustain our love in long term relationships, to sustain our love for the things that we do that we're passionate about, that maybe we've been doing for 15, 20, 30 years. Like, how do you keep that love alive? Well, Venus and Leo knows that it's about consistency. It's about continuing to show up. It's like, making it feel like day one, like when you first fell in love. So this is the time to be extra flirty with everything that you love, whether that's like your bookshelf, whether that's your long-term partner. Like this is the time to be like to pretend like it's brand new again in order to bring in that aliveness, to fan those flames. Like give the compliments, give like touch, like even if it's platonic, like to give someone a hug, to put your hand on their shoulder, to rub them on the back, assuming that like the person and everything, but just like showing, demonstrating that this is like I care about you, I feel love for you, I adore you. So Venus in Leo is not shy. So if you feel it, then do it. Obviously, should go without saying, but consent. But I'm just talking more just like love and put in love and platonic settings, to be affectionate, to share your appreciation and love for others. Generosity. Venus in Leo does not hold back. Venus in Leo understands, just like, being ruled by the sun and how there's enough light for everyone, there's enough warmth for everyone. The sun doesn't discriminate. The sun gives to everyone. There's enough love to go around. And actually, the more you give, the more it comes back. So, Venus and Leo encourages us to be a little extra generous, to go that extra mile, to be a little bit more thoughtful. Like if you see something when you're out and about that reminds you of someone, you know, it may not be their birthday, but pick it up, you know? This is the time for it. Now, right off the bat, Venus is going to oppose Pluto. So this is something that we're still familiarizing ourselves with because Pluto hasn't been in Aquarius for very long. So this is kind of a newer Venus Pluto energy that we're still getting to know. But right off the bat, there, upon the ingress, Venus is going to oppose Pluto. And Pluto adds a particularly intense flavor here. So this can add possessiveness. This can add like eruptions. Pluto brings things to the surface of passion. You know, Venus, like whether it's something that you like, whether it's a confession of love or a confession of jealousy or confession of anger, Venus's opposition to Pluto can certainly bring that out. And it may be unexpected. It may be something that you didn't realize was there. Often these oppositions show up in relationships. So it may be someone else mirroring it to you, or maybe yours is coming out as a result of being in this dynamic with someone else, having something be mirrored to you. You know, there is a pride component with Leo where we don't want to look foolish, or we want to be like praised for our talents and things like that. And so Pluto can show us, you know, where those shadows inflict with that feeling. So things like jealousy or doubting oneself, even like threats to one's ego, even those are things that can kind of come out here, or feelings of insecurity. And this is kind of like, you know, Pluto doesn't want to give up easy. Pluto does not want to give up easy. So, whatever it is that's coming up, there is also an intense desire to work through it in the fixed sign. So, maybe themes of loyalty and devotion being put under pressure, and like jealousies kind of coming out and feelings coming out. So, this can also, like, this aspect, whatever it brings up for you, it can actually like prove loyalty and intimacy. It can deepen intimacy, or it can show up as like a violation of sorts, like feeling like someone else has been like careless with you and that you deserve better and things like that. Like that can be the other side of Leo, like, no, like I'm great and you're not seeing that. Like, no, we're out of here. We're also, this is also happening under the new moon Cancer, which is already very protective. So if we're feeling like we're feeling unsafe, we're not feeling protected under this energy, then yeah, we're going to be probably making some different plans, because Mars is also conjunct Uranus here on the 15th, and that's like I got to go. That's like I'm not doing this anymore. So if things are on the rocks for you in your relationship or in like any other kind of dynamic, this might be a walking away, the writings on the wall kind of thing. Or it could bring you closer. It could be the eruption that puts everything out on the table and brings you closer. Yeah, so Pluto can bring out those hidden desires as well, those hidden feelings and priorities. Maybe we didn't even realize it. Now, keep in mind that this is the spot where Venus was retrograde last year. So, if that was a big retrograde moment for you, you might be feeling this. Keep in mind later in the month, Mars is returning to Gemini, where it was also last retrograde. So, it's like, I feel like there's a big throwback energy right now. And then one last one for the Venus Pluto opposition is, I wonder if we'll see any developments with the digital dating. I know it's abysmal for a lot of people. A lot of people are so love hate with the online dating. But when we think about Pluto and Aquarius transforming digital spaces, and Venus being love and connecting in digital spaces, I wonder if this could be important for folks who are creating connections in digital spaces, or just like online platforms in general. So that's a little bit about Venus and Leo. Don't be shy, express yourself, share the love. It's going to come right back. You're going to feel it. I promise you, you're going to get 10 more compliments than usual every time you go out. People say, I love those earrings. I love that purse. I love those shoes. Like, where'd you get them? People are just so much more generous even to strangers with this aspect. So, yeah, so I hope it's good to you. And I hope it's all the kind of energy you want and the kind that makes you feel beautiful and hot. And yeah, that's your Venus and Leo astrology shot of the day. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.